Hey everybody, I'm going to try to do a quick walkthrough of car rider procedures so everybody's ready to go for Monday. I'm sorry it's so late to be sharing this out. I apologize and hopefully we'll be ready for all of the days ahead. So I'm going to share this document with everybody later this weekend or tonight, also with procedures in it, but I thought maybe a video explaining would be easier. So this is a slide presentation, and that's what it's going to come as. It's going to say Bel Air Car Rider Pickup 2020. On the front, there is a link to the master list of all car rider cards and numbers, and so I'm going to just walk you through exactly what that means and what that looks like. So first, all families have been combined to a car rider card. So this is my family's car rider card. We're number 161. So the card has the number on the front, and that's what will stay in parents' vehicles. That's what they'll show at the window to Coach or Blaine or Aaron. And that is the number we will use to reference the students in your class. So 161 would mean both Liberty and Keaton. On the back of the card has their names, grade levels, and teachers, in case when we get to the point where they're not being able to be found, then we would know where to look for them. Okay, so Coach or whoever is going to take their Chromebook out to the car rider line, and they are going to pick up the card, or they're going to have as the vehicles drive by, he's going to be typing in the numbers. If you think of round one on this side, this would be like the inside row. So, card number 45, card number 221, card number 161. These are going to start populating on this Google slide, this particular slide, every day at car rider dismissal. We're going to try to avoid using the walkie-talkie. We're going to try to avoid using the intercom, so we can do car rider kind of simultaneously while walkers and bus riders are being dismissed. So this slide is really the one that you need to have pulled up on your smart board at the end of the day, and this is what you need to monitor. And I know your kids won't know their numbers at first, and so that might be kind of tricky and confusing, but hopefully I've got a solution for that you can refer to. So again, he'll keep typing in numbers, 2, he'll type in 6, 67, all the way down. Then we'll go to the next line of cars, this, outside line, inside line, 90, 55, 43, 21. Okay, again. So once round one is over, there'll be a pause while we load kids up. And as the cars are exiting the car rider line, then we'll start typing in for round two. Okay, so these are the numbers you need to look at, and these are the numbers you and your kids will need to know. So what I've done to hopefully help with that, and this is not completed yet, and this is going to be completed by Monday, is that I've made a slide for each grade level. And we can change this to be by class if you need it bigger, or we can do it. For now, I've got it by grade level. So, in Mrs. Miles' class, I've got, number 14 is Aslan, and I wasn't doing last names, I'm doing first names, and if you've got 2 first names, I'm trying to put the last initial with there, so 44 is Weston, so when a 44 comes up, that's Weston. Weston is ready to load up in the car rider line, and we'll have adults down in the gym who are monitoring the screen and the numbers populating there. They'll also have the master list that I was talking about with kids and their numbers there. But this is so you guys can pull this up in your grade levels, and you can be monitoring this. So like in Beth Hillis's, Weston is number 24. So when 24 populates, Weston needs to be ready to go. Now, I've got every kid who in your class has a number assigned, whether they are a car rider or not. After we go through and maybe you feel like this is we don't need every kid on the list, or there any one time somebody could be a car rider and then another time they're not. Maybe we bold the kids who are car riders all the time. We're just going to have to kind of play around and see what works. But I've got it right now. It's in alphabetical order By last name is how we started. Of course, I made some mistakes, so there's some kids who are just plopped down at the end. So we're gonna make it work. You know, again, I'm not through all of the list yet, so some of your list looks really small, but you're gonna have your entire class listed with their car rider tag number on there. Okay, so let me show you what the master list looks like. Sorry, I'm trying to figure out how to get it to be on this, there we go, on this screen so you can see it. So this is a master list. It's in Google Sheets. And I'm going to put when the last time it was updated, because as we get new students, it will get updated. So it has a list for what's the car rider tag number, what's the last name of the family, what's the first name of the students in the family, what grades are they in, and who are their teachers. Okay. So, for example, our first one is Fadila and Rashida. So we've got, you know, Abdul Razak is the last name. It's got for grade 1 and 3, Hufindik and Yanis. So all that information is on their card, but really all the people in the car rider line are going to write down or to put on that slide is a 1. And Fadila and Rashida, we need to know when they see a 1 come up on the screen, that means they need to start heading to the gym and being ready for car riders. And of course now we'll have to have our car riders have their masks on before they leave, and they need to keep them on until they load into their car. Now I have some instances, for example, Jante and Tejan, they are siblings, but they have different last names. So at my best ability, I have combined them when I know that we have siblings with different last names, but would be in the same household. So I've got them right there. And so if there's mistakes, if you catch something, please let me know right away. And hopefully this will be the best that we can do with the situation that we've been given. Again, the car rider list is the number of cards is a lot. We have a lot of families. So right now we go all the way to, well, that should say Massman, Christina, whoops. So we go all the way to 265 right now, and I know I have a couple more that I need to add. This document will also be really helpful when we schedule conferences, because it's already got the kids, who their siblings are, and who their teachers are. So hopefully this document can be used for more than just car rider. But again, this will be what we use to, when we get new students, we'll add them to the bottom. They'll get their car rider tag number assigned to them, and then they'll get their car rider cards. I know parents will be requesting additional cards outside of the 2 that we'll give them, and we will make that. We can't do that the first week. We'll get it to them, but we're just not after the first week. So speaking of getting them the car rider cards, I will be handing them out actually at Car Rider starting Monday afternoon. I'll be checking IDs and showing them and kind of explaining to parents the process. So hopefully that goes well and goes smoothly. And you know, like anything, the first week, it's going to take a lot longer than we think. So that's what I've got for you. Again, this is the document I'm going to send to you. Okay, this is how the car rider cards look. And this is the slide that you need to have pulled up on your smartboard during our dismissal. I hope that helps, and I hope that explains things for you guys. I'll send it in an email too. Thanks.